All right, everyone, welcome to the High Voltage 125 here for the Bolt Grand National Series. Getting ready to kick off qualifying. Before we do, let's take a look at the point standings going into tonight's race as we come into round number 2 here tonight. We'll take a look at what we got here. So let's take a look here, and we'll take a look at the top 4. I think the top 4, top 5 in points. Right there you have it. You see Andrew leading the charge. Coming into tonight's race after 1 week ago, Rodney right there in second in points. You can see Jonathan there. Then it is Chris there as well with James there in the mix. Welcome here tonight, you guys. I thank you for coming out. We got qualifying underway as we speak. Here tonight, we'll get back to the racetrack. Some trepidation coming into tonight in the High Voltage 125. These guys are a little bit worried about incidents here tonight. Never fear. We're going to find out. Here we go. That's Rodney right there in the 17. Right now, fastest or second fastest, second in points as well. Really interesting here. So what we're going to see here tonight, I have a feeling, is a mixture of things here tonight. Ron, Gerald right there as well. There's Gerald in the 46. I think this race is going to be a lot about survival here tonight for Bolt here tonight. And again, thank you guys so much for coming out for what will be the High Voltage 125 here tonight. Taking a look right now, the 46 out there. Myers there rolling his way around. And again, the problem's going to be one fast repair here. And the track is, we're running the outer limits of Irwindale tonight, not the inner. And you see everybody up by the wall. I just don't think there's going to be a lot of room to avoid something if something were to go wrong here with these guys. So that's going to be interesting. So I'm looking forward to it here as we get ready to go green here tonight. So right now you can see Rodney now top of the board. He's trying to figure out if he can take away the points lead at the end of the night. And this is going to be interesting. Taking a look here, Rodney top of the charts. And again, we got a couple more yet to qualify here, but right now Rodney looking pretty good as we get ready. Andrew, you got to go get that trophy. Yeah, that's right. That's all that's going to matter here tonight, I think. And we're going to have some guys going for it here tonight, I think. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope everybody else is as well. Qualifying right now underway. And again, let's get ready to talk to some folks here. Right now, top of the board is going to be Rodney. So let's see if we can talk to him. All right. And where is Rodney? He's down there in Mink Motorsports. Hey, Rodney, Matt in the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All righty, man. Right now, you're sitting on the pole for the High Voltage 125. You're coming into the night second in points. We talked really briefly before the race here. What you playing here? Just keep the car under you all night?
Yeah, the plan is to just, keep it clean for the race. It's going to be a very topside dominant track. Everybody's going to be fighting to stay on the top, and it's going to be really hard to pass.
There you go, man. Well, starting up front will help that a little bit for you. Maybe you can leave here and overtake Andrew in the points as well.
We'll give her a try.
All right, man. Best of luck to you going out there tonight.
Appreciate it.
All right, there we go. There is your current points leader, or your current pole sitter. Taking a look here, where is Andrew? Andrew in 8. That's not where you want to be starting tonight's show at this track. I would be kind of concerned if I'm Andrew, quite frankly. Let's talk to him out of Rocky Top, see what he has to say. Andrew, you come in tonight, your points leader but you're a little bit deep in the pack here. What's your thoughts as we get ready to go green?
My thoughts that this track is stupid and the wall comes up too quick, and I would have qualified in the top 4 with my second lap, but it is what it is. I'm gonna just try to keep this as clean as I can and place in the top 5.
There you go. We come in the points later, man. We'll see if you leave with it here tonight.
All right, appreciate it, man.
All right, we'll see you soon. All right, there's Andrew. Let's get ready to take a look at that starting lineup that everybody's looking for here tonight. And again, this is going to be big. Round number 2 coming your way, short track style. Here tonight, everybody getting ready to go for what should be a fun one here tonight. And again, 125 laps. It's going to go by in a hurry. Don't think it's not. So these guys are going to have to dig here. It's going to be about 18-second lap times, but nevertheless, here's your starting lineup for the high voltage 125. Rodney on the pole here tonight. Jimmy starts second. Gerald Powers rolls off third, and Corey in fourth. Fifth is Sean and Mr. Shane. Layden Myers off that fourth row, and there's your points leader, Andrew, in eighth. Aaron going to start night tonight. Christopher Mixon in 10th. Scott there in 11th. There is Dalton in 12th. Ron and George there, your 13th and 14th place cars. Tripp in 15th. Mike in 16th in that row. Max and Chris right there in row 9. Mickey and Mr. Selmans in 20th. And that'll round out your 20 cars. One fast repair here tonight. You got one Ipsy to use. Rest of the night, you're on your own. Here we go. Question is, do we get through lap 1 without a problem? That's the big question. Estimated race time tonight, 37 minutes of green flag racing. We will probably have yellows, so prepare for that. So kick back, get your popcorn, and let's get ready to go racing here tonight in the Bolt Grand National Series, round number 2 here tonight. Field ready to go. Here tonight, ready to go. Rodney up there. You see everybody in the top 3 for the Bolt Grand National Series. Short track racing on a Monday night. Everybody ready to go. It'll be Rodney on the pole. Rodney in the 17 camp down low, and you'll see up top. That's the number 94 of Jimmy outside front row. Top side dominant here tonight. So Jimmy, if he can get a good start here, might be in a good spot here. Here we go. Do we get through the first lap without carnage? Here we go. Green flag in the air, we're rolling. Good start for Rodney. He's going to try to get clear, get up the racetrack and one possibly. Everybody funnels, and we got a caution. Didn't even make her down into turn 1. And we got carnage back here with a couple of race cars. Let's take a look. Well, and here we go, the high voltage replay. Take a look on the start, a big check. Oh, boy. Oh, the 13 gets turned sideways. And oh, my gosh. Hard impact to start the night. And that was, speaking of fast repair, that car is destroyed. And lap number 1, we got a caution. Take a look here. The high voltage 125 starts off right here with somebody getting hooked and down towards the apron, hard into the inside wall. Nowhere for the 5 to go as well. Mickey just gets a piece of it. And that's what I talked about, so small. So basically, as we go back live here with the high voltage 125 at Irwindale, Mike on pit road, 1 lap down already. Not what you wanted to see. Mike in the 13, he's going to have to recover. Man, didn't even make it out the block here tonight until we had a problem. Quick on the caution button here tonight. And I kind of feel bad for Mike in that one. There wasn't much he could do. And nowhere to go. And the problem is, that's a fast repair out of that camp. Talk to him. We'll give him a moment. Hey, Mike, Matt the booth got a copy. Oh, he's not there. Unfortunately, he's going to try to grab him. So Rodney leads here, 5 laps in. We'll double them up for the restart. Try this again. So here we go, coming to green this time by 5 laps into 125 here tonight, already problems. The Bolt Grand National Series car going around. Off the start, here we go, we're coming to green. Let's see if we can get some rhythm going here. Green in the air, let's go. Everybody headed for one. So far, so good. And that's the thing, you just got to be careful. There we go, side by side, Sean in 6th. Andrew in 7th. There's your points leader trying to work the top. A little tight just in front of him. That's going to be the 25 of Shane. Now we're starting to get into a rhythm of high. It's kind of what you want to see. Get into a rhythm. Rodney leads. Down the back straightaway, Rodney leads by a little bit here tonight. The 17 leads the charge. We got caution on the racetrack. And that's going to be Ron involved in this one. Caution out. Take a look. So yellow back out here tonight into turn 1. Car going to get free in front of them. They try to get checked up. And, oh, nowhere to go. The 33 comes around. Ron gets in his door. And that'll bring the caution out for the second time tonight. 8 laps in. So already 2 quick cautions to bring us under caution again. All right. So right now, already a couple of cautions to start us off. Which again, guys, we expected it, right? We're coming to a short track. This place not easy to drive at all. And we've seen it kind of reach up and bite a couple of cars early on here tonight. Okay, ha 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 ha. Pacing, ha 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 ha. I see that comment. Ha 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 ha. I got one request, man. I don't mind you roasting the cautions. Can we come up with something more unique than iPacing? Like, I've heard that since I started iRacing years ago. Can we come up with something a little bit different? A little more unique. Rodney up there alongside with Gerald. Coming at you, 11 laps on the board. Let's get back at it. Rodney will lead the way. Let's see if we can get him rolling here, get us into a little bit of a green flag run tonight. Through the restart box, we're green here at Irwindale. Rodney leads the charge off into 1. Oh, trouble! We got problems. Caution's out. Somebody done nosed it. Okay. See if we can figure out where that started. And we got a black flag for repairs on Mickey. Let's take a look. Oh boy. Okay. That not clear, sir. Let's take a look at it again. Have one more look here. I just think this is a case of not clear. Got in the wall. Oh, that's not good. And then, yep. That camera angle sucks. I'm gonna have trouble finding the camera angle for this one. Take a look here. See what we got here. So they come out at it. Up top. Oh, he got free off the wall, and then, oh my gosh. Oh boy. Bananas. Somebody threw out the banana peel. So under yellow once again, Rodney's kind of had the lead handed to him for the first 15 laps. Back to the comment section. So very early here tonight, we've had multiple cautions. Hey guys, how's my audio in chat there? If you can let me know if I sound fine or if I need to be up higher or lower, what you would prefer. So here we go. Lights off on the pace car yet again. Coming at you one more time. Let's go. Fuel gonna double it up. Let's do it. Rodney leads. Here's the 45 of Corey. That's more right there alongside for this restart. Coming at you once again. Green flag in the air. Rodney gonna lead the charge here off into one. There we go. Everybody gonna work their way up. We got problems. Big check up. The 57 involved. Somehow we're not rolling out. Oh God. Calamity back straight away. Aaron involved. Oh. The 33 involved. Oh boy. I have a feeling this track is not going to reappear on the schedule. One car was already around. He's on the bottom. The 51 gets turned. The 33 gets involved with nowhere to go. That was whatever you want to call that. Wow. Yep, right there, the 51 getting turned around. That was part of it. He'll go to the apron. And Barney, the flagman, is going to put the caution out again. 19 laps for the high voltage. 125, and we're back under yellow. Well, we're burning through fast repairs. Rodney just out front on a Sunday drive, beating them into one, holding that race lead. Oh. That was a pretty nice save. It's almost like once they start getting together here, they can't get off each other. I know it's a narrow place. I mean, it's pretty much a one group track, but 20 laps in, already eating up fast repairs as well, I can tell you that. At the bottom of your screen there, you see that little graph at the bottom. That's everybody currently on pit road at the moment, getting work done here. So Flagman's going to double them back up. Yeah, this track, I would concur with your statement on that one. I think this is a track thing, not a driver thing. Here we go, coming to green once again. Barney the flagman going to get the green flag in the air. Let's go. Green flag in the air. Let's go. Everybody going to try to squeeze through one right now. They'll hang on. All right, we're going to try to set single file out. Easy for me to say. Up to the top, and you see the problem here. Once you get single file up top, there's nowhere to make moves. And this is where I think qualifying is going to be big. You see Andrew right here? He's going to have to pick his way through in the 19. And somebody that knows Andrew's paint scheme, is that right? I just don't know if that's a right scheme for him. A little bit of side-by-side in front of him. Look at Gerald trying to make the move on the bottom. Here's the problem. He's going to get hung down there. Look at Rodney scraping the outside wall there, but he's got to get clear. He's going to get hung down here. Oh, this is bad. He is hung up all right alongside. The 6 not close enough to fill the hole quite yet. Look at Gerald trying to move forward, trying to fill the hole. Can't do it. He'll have to turn down. Gives the run back to Jimmy. And this is the problem. You can have the faster car, but if you can't clear the hole and get up in front of him, he's hung. He is hung. But here's what's saving him here. Sean's not close enough to get to the right rear of him. If I'm Gerald, I'll back off here and get back in line. I don't know if I keep trying to run the bottom. every corner. That's just going to be more and more on those tires. We've got 4 sets on pit road. He's trying, not quite clear. Man, he's just hung down. He's hung down there. He can't get by. Look, mid corner, he gets almost there, just not enough to slide up. He's going to have to drop. So what you can do here, in my opinion, and I'm just a bird brain broadcaster, but turn that car left, go as low as you can, overdrive the corner. But the problem is the 17's right there, so you're not going to have room to slide up in. But he's going to have to really drive it in deep if he's going to get clear. Right there, maybe? No. And see, every time that happens, look how that allows Jimmy to just shoot back to the outside. Still, side by side, the 6 not close enough to take advantage. We've been doing this now 4, 5, 6 laps and battle for second, and they are hung side by side. And there you go. He's going to have to, nope, he's not going to jump in the line yet. I would just, I don't know. I think I'd just jump back up there, try to get another run. That big slide, though, is that going to open the door? Nope, not enough. Man, this got to be so frustrating. Now Gerald gets sideways. He has to get back in line. That's got to be unbelievably frustrating. You get down there, but you can't do anything. And now he's under fire from the 6. Sean going to try to get under him. Nothing doing, and I think that's pretty much what we're going to see. Man, and that is the problem with this racetrack. You get down low, and there's nothing you can do. So now, we saw that. I don't... Guys in chat, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not seeing anybody be able to make the bottom work here. And I mean nobody out of 20-some cars. Well, one car in the wall there. That's how you get... Oh, my God, that's lap traffic. Oh, God, everybody go low, go low, go low. Nice job. He's in trouble. That is the 13 of Mike. Oh, Mike, bud, just stay high here. Let him go. There you go. The side of that car destroyed. Nice job. Everybody in chat, give Mike a heads up. He stayed up on the wall. He didn't cause a problem. He let everybody go. Everybody give that man a hand. Because that's the way you want to do. He's trying to find a way down, but he can't. I think he's going to try to bring it to pit road if he can get down. But everybody give him a hand for doing the best he can here. He's getting swamped. And watch him. He's just putting the car up to the wall, trying to let him go. Nothing you can do at this point. And Rodney's going to be coming soon. Meanwhile, back in Everland, people's trying to use the bottom again. Let's see how this works out. The 94 now hung on the bottom. He'll squeeze up to 22, who's a lap down. It's just, these lapped cars have nowhere to go here. They're in, man, what a fight. This is so hard to do. Jimmy, the 46, Gerald, Rodney. Now look at this. Rodney under fire. Can Gerald get clear of Rodney? Oh, this is going to be hard. Pass for the lead. Oh, Rodney going to fight back here. And I think he's going to get it here. Good job. And to your point in chat, look at the difference that time. Gerald was just way more patient, didn't try to force it. I think Rodney's tires are going away because here comes Sean now to the bottom. I think Rodney's burning stuff up. Sean going to fire it off underneath Rodney. Yeah, Rodney's trying to fight back on top. I just think his tires are gone here. And Sean going to really do a good job drawing even. We're 43 laps in now, folks. Off of turn 2, they're going to give each other a little bit of room. just a little bit of room. And nope, no, almost, maybe, not quite. Well, look at that. Jimmy all over the back of Rodney. Jimmy boxed in with the rolling roadblock in front of him. Jimmy's like, let me see, where can I go here? Answer, nowhere. He's going to just ride here. The 6 trying to get clear. Meanwhile, you see up in front. Can he get to the right rear? No, he can't. He was going to try to take advantage of Shane, but didn't work out for him. This place is absolutely impossible to pass. The 19 up to 6 with all this. So he'll fall in line. Meanwhile, Gerald pulling away. Rodney's tires have dropped off the planet Earth. He's about 0.3 of a second slower-ish. Just don't look like he can get the car to rotate. And now we got another car down the road. That's Mike. Mike going to get to the bottom, let the field go to the top. There's the 13. He's going to drop back. 3 laps down right now, trying to salvage what he can. Meanwhile, back in the pack, George right here with Chris. That's a battle for position if they get back to one another. Now Sean still hung behind Rodney. Rodney's starting to maybe close back in on your race leader a little bit. It's almost like that car went away for a second and came back to him. But for a quick second, that car dropped off. Now starting to kind of come back. Very, very interesting race here for Rodney. 17 up top. He's got that right side right in the shadow of the wall. Maybe a little bit cooler. Trying to grip the car up. This is absolutely a great, turning into a great little race here. Track, we can have our opinions on the track. Man. Jimmy right there up top. And I want to point this out. They do a great job putting this league together. And even track selection, just such a hard thing to do. Get these ARCA cars on tracks where they're fun to watch. You want to see great short track racing, which this place can put on great racing. It's just what I'm seeing here. These cars are just so hung to the top. You really can't do that down low slide job thing in these things. Like you can in a, like you kind of can in a late model. So the 46 out front, he's got a little bit of clear track before he gets in the lap traffic. You see just up in front of him, you see just off of 4, he's got a couple of lap cars he'll get into. And that's where it'll kind of hint, he'll get hemmed up a little bit. So he needs to just kind of cut through those quick as he can. Irons behind him. This time by, they're about 6/10. And a little over 6.5, 6/10 off what they started the race with. So if we do get another yellow, we will have the conversation of tires. Cars coming down now. Rodney closing the gap back down to Gerald. And Gerald having to go low right there on lap traffic, not going to help him. Now, does Rodney have to go low? That's going to be the question. He does, but he clears him before he gets to the corner. See how Rodney was able to do that, fired off in there deep, get clear, get by that lap traffic. Shane got held up a little bit. Now the 94 really going to get held up, and it's going to cost him ground. Andrew underneath. Andrew using lap traffic as a pick here. Andrew just trying to pick it off here, and it's gonna work, I think. Andrew looking for 4th, and he's clear. Now he's got to get by the 22, and does. Great job using that lap car as a pick. So now we get down. We've got a little bit of more lap traffic here in front of them. Next car to go around a lap down will be the 14 of George. He's running 13th here tonight. Gerald a little further back. We got other lap cars in the mix as well, working the lap 60 this time by. So we are seeing lap traffic get involved here tonight. Man. There's Rodney. There's Sean. But it's Gerald continuing to lead the charge. Once he got out front, Rodney 0.8 of a second back. Closing on the 14 to put him a lap down. 61 laps in already tonight. All right. We are roughly halfway here. 62 laps in. Roughly 62 to go. And there you go. He's going to pinch down just a little bit. Pick off the 14. Good job. I don't think fuel is really going to be an issue here. If we do go green, I think we're good on fuel. I don't see a world where fuel becomes an issue. This is going to be more of a tire game if we do get a yellow here at some point. I don't know what you guys think, but this has turned into a pretty good little race here. There's Sean fighting back. That's the 19 of Andrew picking up another one. Andrew back to third. Andrew, your points leader, coming in. Now to the back bumper of Rodney, who was second in points. Rodney having a little bit of trouble out of lap traffic here. Andrew's like, dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. I'm coming, I'm here. Where does Andrew go? Oh, near we got in the back bumper of Rodney. Rodney shoots off to the bottom, tries to get clear to lap traffic. And does, but Andrew going to stay with him. Racing through lap traffic here. Gerald trying to skip out and skip away. He's got a 1.4 second lead. Battle now for second. Sean in fourth. Here comes Jimmy in fifth. Top five relatively close. Shane in seventh back here. Aaron in eighth, a little bit further back. Dalton in ninth. So they're ways back here. Meanwhile, tire-wise, they've kind of evened off. About 5 to 4 tenths slower. Man, not a lot of fall off here in the ARCA car tire now. That's not much fall off at all, honestly, guys. Best lap of the race, 18.1, and he just ran a 18.6. So he's about 5 tenths off where he started to run. However, Rodney's fall off's a little bit worse. He's about 8 tenths off. Andrew's about, no, Rodney, that was his lap traffic. So Rodney about 5 tenths off. So everybody's drop-off's about the same from where they started. But Andrew going to try to peek a nose, peek, see if he can get to the bottom. The black and green wrecking machine up into P number 3. Meanwhile, Gerald continuing to pull down the front straightaway. We continue to clip off the laps here with 71 in. So there we go, up to the wall he goes. There we go. The wife's going to be happy about this. I got to run to the bottom of the hill and pick her up from work, so she's going to be happy at this one, going to be over way in time. With about 16 minutes of running left if this stay green, if this does indeed stay green. Gerald like, hello, I'm here. Beep, beep. Oh, almost contact. Hello. Gerald kind of forcing his way through, 2-second lead. If we don't get a yellow here, I truly feel like Gerald's picked up enough of a gap here. He can just manage this gap now. 75 laps in. I'm kind of surprised Gerald was able to get the gap he got. will be very interesting to see how this goes if something were to change. 75 laps in. You see now the battle here, the 19 of Andrew and Rodney. Which makes me wonder here as Andrew tries to pull alongside Rodney. What would have happened if he hadn't had that bad qualifying effort? You know, it took him so long to make up ground. Because it did seem like passes really weren't happening until tires really started to wear here. And once they started to wear, I feel like they were okay. Which you know, the more you know, right? And now back single file. Andrew kind of hung up here. Really interesting how this has worked out. 80, close to 80 laps in. Powers is going to be 2.4 seconds up. Oh, boy. Now, we are going to talk about tires here. If we get a late race caution, you have to come in, right? Like, you cannot stay out. But, that being said, if you're back in the pack, having no shot at it, do you stay out and try something? I think you do. I think you just go for it. If you're back far enough, anyway. $82 laps in with Gerald out front now by about 2.5 seconds. Andrew giving the boot to Rodney. He gave him the nose. He's trying to find a way around what he's trying to do. Just hung up here now. There we go, the 72 to pit road. You know, they ran 83 laps, 72 coming down. I mean, I would think it's a short track. You should be good on fuel. You would think. Maybe you're not going to be. Because if that's the case, Aaron's in good shape because he's ran 64 laps. I just don't know that fuel is going to be a problem. If anything, it's going to be close. I mean, Gerald's up by 2.5 seconds. Tire fall off still hovering about the same. Lap traffic going to be right there. Rodney now in second. Andrew off of him. Sean back here with Jimmy. That side-by-side battle. Jimmy going to move to fourth. Boot Sean back to fifth. Then it's going to be Shane, Corey, Aaron. Then Dalton. And then Lane Myers. Last car on the lead lap. And the 28 back in 10th. And there's Gerald. So he's coming up on him now. Gap now 2.8. The 22 up at the fence. So now if you're Gerald, you just got to kind of pick your way through traffic. Keep doing what you're doing. Rodney and Andrew. That battle heating up. Can Andrew get around Rodney here? Because that does matter for the points, right? Because Rodney, right behind Andrew in points, came in second in points. So that is a points position battle. Even though it's round 2, we got to keep track of it here. Andrew trying to get by Rodney. He'll dip a nose to the left rear quarter. Rodney able to hold him up. 91 laps in this time bot. And I'm putting my money, my $5 bet We got enough fuel. That's what I'd bet. I don't see us having an issue. 91 in, well, the 55 down. But so far out of your leaders, nobody even a candidate coming to pit road that I've seen on the racetrack. Gap for front to second, 2 seconds. So it is starting to kind of dwindle. Gerald last time by 18.61, 18.578 for Rodney. So that's about a 10th. Yeah, I think Rodney'd have to gain more than that per lap. Gerald off of turn 4. Let's see where it's at this time. This time by 18.8 to 18.801. So again, it's coming down, but not enough. Gerald right there in the 46. Gerald just got to keep hitting his marks. This time by 18.5 to an 18.8. So now it's going to go back the other way, that time with lap traffic. It's just going to go back and forth with this lap traffic. Gerald right there looking out the front end. He's got a couple more cars up there as we're coming down to it here. 30 to go tonight. Just keep doing your thing, Gerald. You're in good shape. Rodney in a heck of a load of traffic here. Yeah, see, this is where you lose time. Yeah, he got hung here. Nothing Rodney could do there, got hung in traffic. More cars on pit road. Maybe they're not going to make it on fuel. Oh, boy. Andrew down. Andrew. Down pit road. He may have took rights. Let's check his lap times. 18.0 for Andrew. So we're not going to make it on fuel. Oh, Andrew to Rodney. Trying to get underneath. Here we go now. If you can't make it on fuel, Rodney, you got to come down. You can't stay out here if you can't make it on fuel. I thought they would be good. But Andrew says, nope, I'm coming down. Look at Andrew go. Look at the tire difference. That call might win Andrew this race. I know what the other two are thinking. We'll stay out and see if we get a caution. 100 to 125 complete. Gerald right there now with a 5-second lead on Rodney. There's Rodney. Rodney, I think you got to come down, bud. I don't see this being the strategy if you're not gonna make it on fuel. I think you got to come down because Andrew making up a ton right now on fresh tires. About 0.6 a lap. Gerald crossing the stripe. How close are they? That's interesting. Andrew came down. He's still a lap down, but he'll be there to unlap himself in a moment. And once Andrew unlaps himself, he puts himself in a great spot. If we were to get a yellow. 6 seconds now, and Rodney's tires has absolutely checked out. 19.0 for Rodney. Rodney just having trouble getting that car to get through traffic. Tires have went away. Gerald continuing to lead. We have to monitor this fuel situation. You don't need a lot of fuel here to get to the end. Such a small racetrack, you don't need a ton to make it 20 laps. So we are coming to what will be 20 to go in the high voltage 125. Right here, this is a big move. Andrew going to unlap himself. There you go. And Andrew's still running 18.2s. So this will be interesting. 20 to go. Can these leaders hold on? Gerald just needs about 18 laps of fuel to get to the end and get himself a win here tonight. He's got 6 seconds to play with. You can start clutching the car early, lift early, do all those things. He's so, Rodney's so far back here, I don't see that being an issue for him. There we go. Aaron back here. And you see guys that have came down. Now keep in mind, there's Andrew. He is now back on the lead lap. But again, he is too far back to run him down under green. I do believe. Be smart here, Gerald. Clutch your car halfway through. Save as much as you can. Because he's in a situation, if he can do that and just get this 46 machine to the end of the race, I think this is victory lane for him. This is going to be one of those nights to where if he does go to victory lane without stopping, the strategy is perfect. And caution's out. Oh boy. Well, we'll see what happened. Let's take a look. 2 by 2 here with 14 to go. And oh, the 55 and the 33. And the caution flag waves. All right, now. Do you stay out? Well, nope. There's Andrew. Andrew's going to stay out. Jimmy. Well, they open pit road yet. Okay, so what do you do? If you're Gerald, if you're Rodney, do you stay out here? Fresh tires on the 19 of Andrew, and he'll restart 7th. No, you got to come down. Here we go. Gerald going to come down. He's got to be so frustrated. Rodney coming down. Shane coming down. Corey down. Aaron down. Lane going to come down. And Andrew going to come back down. That's interesting. I could have thought. I thought he would stay out there and grab the lead away. This is interesting. He must just be that confident in the car. Okay. Andrew taking 4. What do you do? Well, Gerald had this race won. And they're going to give him one more time around. And it's going to leave us with 10 laps in high voltage 125. Here we go. $116 laps in. Oh boy. Again, my opinion, Gerald had this race won. Up till moments ago. All right, Gerald gonna have to hang on. Green in the air, let's go. Jimmy, black flag back there. Oh boy. The 45 around sideways. He hangs on. Nice job. He hung on to it. 9 laps to go. Shane up top. Andrew trying to get what he can here. He's moving for 5th here. Roadblock in front of him. 2 by 2 in front of him. Oh, contact with Andrew. He'll hang on. Right now, Gerald leading. Rodney trying to get back to Gerald. Gerald clear by a couple. 7 to go. Shane in the line. Lane back there as well. Aaron in the mix. There's 7 to go. Here comes Andrew underneath. Aaron there trying for position. And this is the problem. Now tires are even. It's back to one-lane racetrack. Just like that, it's back to the one-lane racetrack we saw early. Man, I cannot believe Andrew didn't stay out there. 5 to go. Right now, Rodney trying to get back to Powers. Coming at you here down the back straightaway. Coming to 4 laps to go tonight. Gerald, Rodney. 4 to go with Shane. Lane. Andrew trying to move for 4th. Oh, he put him in a wall. Lane hard into the outside wall. 3 to go. Oh my gosh, it is getting rough out there. Gerald just wants to get to the white flag. Shane clear. Lane back here struggling, coming to 2 to go. Almost contact there. Gerald leads with 2 to go. Gerald just wants to get back to the white flag. Rodney too far back. The 46 of Gerald. Gerald leads. White flag in the air. Mr. Powers. 1 to go. There we go. Do we have a battle for 3rd? We do not. Andrew stalls out, but Gerald down the back. Coming to the checkered flag, and it's going to be Gerald Powers to come through lap traffic. He'll make it work, and he'll win the high voltage 125. Rodney, Shane, Andrew, your top 4, and then Sean, 5th. Lane, they're in 6th. Let's see if Lane is unhappy there with Andrew. No, he'll go by him. And there you go. Gerald Powers. What a win for Gerald. Winner, winner, chicken dinner for Gerald Powers here tonight, leading 86 laps. Burn it down on the front straightaway, sir. Let's talk to him. All right, Gerald Powers is going to go to victory lane here tonight. 86 laps led. Man. I enjoyed that. That was fun. I don't know. Let's talk to Andrew real quick. I got questions for Andrew. Andrew, Matt in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm not much for Monday night quarterbacking here. But, man, I could have swore you would have stayed out there at that yellow.
Well, I thought I was going to, but then I was like, nah, everybody's gonna pit, and I don't want to like just ruin my chances and like be on like older tires and faster guys behind me. But yeah, I just went in and took 4 and just did what I had to do. I guess I messed up over there on that slide job with the 28 and kind of ruined his finish right there. And just I'm sorry about that, Lane. That's my bad on that. But I guess what, top 4 for that.
Man, yeah, it was. Man, like I said, I don't like the Monday night quarterback. I just don't know. I don't know if the fall off was enough that they got been able to just get around you that easy.
Well, that last pit stop that I did on green, I only took right side tires.
Oh, okay. You didn't take 4.
Yeah, no, my
okay,
left,
makes sense now.
yeah, my left was at 91 and 91. So, and then I went into the pits, and then my rights were at 95 and my lefts were at 89. So I was like, yeah, I should have stayed out. I should have stayed out.
Well, there you go, man. Well, great run tonight. It was fun to watch. That little contact shed, yeah, that was a little right rear to left front.
Yeah, that was slide job gone bad. That is my fault. Whatever comes of it, it is what it is. But I'll take full fault for that. I shouldn't have done that, but
All righty, man. Well, we'll see you next week, buddy.
All right, thanks, sir.
Well, that makes more sense now. All right, let's see if we can find Gerald up here. I'm going to move my mic here where I can actually see where people are at. So give me just a second. That overall turned into a good race. All right, let's see here. I don't see Gerald anywhere. Let's see if we can get a hold of Ayers in second while we wait. And we'll go from there. Hey, Mr. Ayers, you get a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Well, man, you got passed for the lead, and after that, you never could get back around them.
Oh, dude, I didn't have nothing for Gerald. He was so much faster than me. When I was in front of him, I was just trying to block that top side to keep him from getting around me. But I ended up hitting the safer barrier once or twice, and I screwed myself up getting into the corner, and it just gave him just enough to get clear of me. And once he started walking away, I knew I wasn't going to be able to keep up with him anymore. I tried to play the fuel strategy game. I didn't know if he was going to have enough to the end. So I started backing up because I was about 2 to 3 laps short. So I started backing it up a little bit to try to save it to have enough to the end and hoping he wasn't going to have enough. But it didn't end up playing out like that. We ended up having that caution.
Yeah, man, and I think even if it went green, I think he was starting to back up too. So I
Yeah,
think he
yeah,
would have made it.
yeah. I think I pulled him even while I was running 3/4 throttle down the straightaways. I was still catching him quite a bit. So yeah.
10-4, man. Well, P2 here tonight. Great run. We'll see how points shake out after the night with you and Andrew there.
I appreciate it, buddy.
All right, we'll see you next week. All right, there we go. I'm not sure where Mr. Powers is or P3. Man, what a night though. That actually turned into being a really good race. We'll give these two just a minute. Let's go to comments. Man, what a night. Yeah, they all got settled in. They all raced. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. I mean, that was overall a great night of racing. All right. Oh, let's see. Anybody else here? I hate to not interview the lead winner for a lead, but do kind of have a time frame here. Let me check and see if she's even left work yet. As long as she hasn't left work yet, I'm good. I can give it a minute. Normally, don't have to worry about that on Mondays. It just so happens that the vehicle's at the top of the hill, and her vehicle won't make it up. So we'll just chat. Screw it. We'll chat while we wait. So we got a little Ford Escape. However, we didn't think about ground clearance, and we live on top of a hill, and yeah, her new vehicle, it's not making it up this hill, dude. If we tried to bring it up this hill, the bottom of that car would look like one of these race cars tonight. It'd rip everything out of it. So, yeah, that was a boo-boo on our behalf, but yeah, we thought it had more clearance than what it did. Well, there we up. I seen somebody and they're going, daggone it. No, come back. I seen you in Discord there, Blue. Come back. Come back. I seen you and you disappeared. No, don't do that. Come back. Please. Please come back to me. This might be the most entertaining post race ever. Folks, this is your post race for the high voltage 125, where your broadcaster begs people to come back in Discord. And they gone. Well, has there any updated points yet? Let's try that route. Come on, buddy. Save me here. Save me here, Rodney. I'm gonna get at the winner interview, dang it. Let's get your popcorn because we'll be sitting here for the looks of it. Come on. I'm not sure if the points are updated yet or not. Let's go find out. So let's do this, and let's go see if we got a points update. This is me killing time. All right. No, they are not updated yet. Well, can't cover that. All right, everybody's on the Discord, so I guess that's a wrap. Everybody have a great night, and we'll see you next time out. Here tonight, we'll see you next time.